Hello, and thank you for taking the time to watch my video. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Matt Assolin, and I'm Vice President of Nico's Worldwide Chauffeur Services, having principal offices in Houston and Austin, Texas. The purpose of this video is for me to explain a little bit about my background and further explain my reasons for wanting to serve on the NLA board. I am currently seeking the open at-large position being vacated by my dear friend Richard Kane. My company was started in the year 1982 by my father, Nick Assolin, and we've been well known in the chauffeur transportation industry. Since I joined the company in the year 2000 at the age of 16, and since I've held every single position in the company, from fleet detailer, fleet manager, reservationist, operations, and now I am overseeing 2 operations in 2 different markets. I am also a member of the Texas Business Travel Association, where I am the chair of the government relations team. I also am a member of the Global Business Travel Association, where I am on the government relations committee. I graduated from the University of Houston with a degree in finance and economics. So let's get into the issues. I'm going to actually shelve the first issue to the very end because it has the most beef, and I can go on for hours and hours about it. So I'd rather you see the last 4 issues, and then we'll talk about the TNCs. So my second issue and second goal that I wish to tackle is increasing the membership of the National Limousine Association. Currently, our levels of membership are approximately 1,800 operator members and approximately 400 vendor members. I very much feel that the membership of the operator section could be increased threefold. I feel that this is a necessary and crucial aspect of our association. We need as many members as possible, and if your friends are not members, we should be recruiting them. Unity can be driven through this association, and unity is what our industry needs at such a crucial time in our history. I also feel that we should be open to more international members, and perhaps maybe stop as far as changing to the Global Limousine Association. However, we should be more welcoming to global members, and perhaps 30% of our new membership could come from global operators. My third goal is ensuring that the relationships that the NLA have set up for operators and vendors continue to drive value for operators. I watched my parents as a small operator when I was a young boy. I know the challenges that it takes, the dollars that a company needs as a small operator. And these relationships and vendor reciprocities that benefit the NLA are a huge success for small operators. We need to continue to analyze and make sure that the ones we have continue to deliver the value for our operators, and seek out new ones and creative ones that we have not pursued yet. My fourth point is to continue to ensure the financial stability of the NLA. The NLA is financially stable. However, taking on new initiatives, such as our relationship with Evans Communications tackling the TNC issues, are costly. We must continue to analyze and understand the programs that we are undertaking in terms of an association so that they deliver maximum value to our operators at the end of the day. That's what an association is all about. My fifth point is that I'm a huge champion of NLA Day on the Hill, and our government relations committee for the NLA and our PAC team has done an impressive and phenomenal job making sure that the National Limousine Association is known in front of our legislators. I've attended 4 out of the last 6 NLA Day on the Hills, and I know what it's like going into a legislator's office and they know who the National Limousine Association is. It's because of the hard work that the association has done to ensure that our legislators know about our issues, know about our industry, and know that we are small businesses and that our profits come on the margins of our business. They are the ones who create great value for our industry when they make great rulings, such as the Department of Labor issue that was overturned several years ago, the gas guzzler tax, and many other small successes that we've had as well. So back to my first issue, the TNC issue. The TNC issue is one that this industry has never seen before. In the last 5 years, this industry and the new sharing economy has grown tenfold. It is I don't think any one of us would have known that this industry was quite could have been quite so affected by taxi companies at the end of the day. We all know that they're taxi companies, yet it's convincing to our legislators and our politicians that they are indeed a taxi company and that they're running an illegal taxi operation. But we also must realize what this new sharing economy is about. You see, the sharing economy and the way that the TNCs such as Lyft and Uber play are a small portion of this new economy. The Airbnbs are huge. What this new service that Amazon has started, called Amazon Prime Now, is a new and up-and-coming relevant TNC issue. You see, Amazon is now delivering their own packages with the use of 1099 contractors, very similar to Uber drivers. Do you not think that this would affect companies like FedEx, DHL, UPS on the delivery side? And what about big box stores that these now sales coming from Amazon are stealing away, such as PetSmart, Bed Bath & Beyond, Best Buy, Walmart? You see, now I can go onto my Amazon Prime Now app and buy a bag of dog food that I would normally go and buy at PetSmart, and it can be delivered to me within 40 minutes. That, my friends, is what this new sharing economy is about. And we have to understand that Uber and Lyft play a small part, but it's a whole new economy. Don't get me wrong. We must fight them. We must ensure that legislators know that they are running an illegal taxi company, and we must continue to demand a level playing field. However, we also must realize that there are new and new and intriguing ways to run our businesses. We need to be open to new ideas to increase our profitability, but not at the public's expense of safety, and not by them allowing to run an illegal taxi operation. Uber and Lyft and the TNCs must be fought at all costs. We must continue to make small wins at the local markets and at the national level. TNCs will not go away anytime soon. While we are on a good stretch, and we know that the bad press is coming out, hopefully spurred mostly by us, but any company who has had so much good press will start to have bad press. I think that Uber will actually be a victim of its own success here in the next few years. But we also must realize that they're also going after companies like GM, Chrysler, Ford, and Mercedes. We all know about this talk about autonomous cars, that autonomous cars are the future. But will they survive the lawsuits that they are currently going through, such as Uber in the 9th District of California? We need to understand that the big picture is not the limousine companies and not taxi companies. We were merely a starting point. The new idea of autonomous cars is what they are after. If you've read an article, they want to propose autonomous cars on the road by as early as 2020, while the US government is saying, no, more like 2075. If Uber, Tesla, Lyft, Google all had their way, you would see autonomous cars on the road in the next several years. How are we going to differentiate our business? And I think that the NLA could be a crucial part of helping operators differentiate their business, not so much being through the great programs put on at LCT. The education must be on the top issue for all of our shows going forward, and how we can combat TNCs and differentiate our business to make ourselves different. That is how we will win against TNCs. We can do as much lobbying, we can do as much legislative process. However, at the end of the day, we must differentiate ourselves against TNCs. That is how we will win. So I look for your support for the at-large position, and when you go to vote, I ask that you vote Matt Assolin. Thank you very much, and good luck.